All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here.
Set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back-to-back stops. Quickly swarming to the football, making it.
And really a lot of the time they have to throw.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. An unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And the former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Ryan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep. It got his man, complete. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake here on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This is Coleman. Down to about the 22 here. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. Whoosh. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He finds an opening past the 40. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there.
And he'll go out of bounds. Second down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. On play action, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 26 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Breeze. On target over the middle to Hill. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Still an effective gain nonetheless.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Ready, yellow lady.
To throw is Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Ready, you waiting?
Now Breeze again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, this is how you shape. First down, that brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Breeze. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And brought down, but not before they get it in. 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Benjamin Watson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, you got 3.
Now it's Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coleman now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Coleman. And he spins away. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 68 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And he puts it through. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Past the 20. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes, 4th down. And the Saints are able to... The punter out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. On 1st down, Ryan. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, 41 yards. And the Falcons is right through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. To the side. To get the feed down complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And a hit jarred.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And the 3rd.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
What you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. Coleman has it here right side. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hoop. Right to the 35. It goes for a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across. 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's got this. Their 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On second down, Kamara takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Breeze on third down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And down he'll go at the 25. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets... Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football. I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Hey, let's go.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a... He's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual... Same thing.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Here we go.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first.
1 yard, there was no room to run. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Breeze now to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. The feet inbounds. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting nothing.
At a punt. Frame. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
And the Falcons drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that's caught by Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Throwing now is Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard. Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that off, that could possibly seal this one.
And now another one thrown incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now.
We're waiting. Return.
Now a play fake here on first down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, it's Breeze. That is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, in good situation.